All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another Queries from the Multiverse. I have a very special guest with me, somebody who has been on the channel with me and Ben from the beginning, um, and I'm really excited to get to talk to him. So let me bring him in here. Josh, Midnight, sir, how we doing?
Is this a query? What
There is a
exactly?
query, sir. I have a
Oh
few
wow.
queries for you.
Oh wow. I wasn't expecting to be so queried here. Wow.
Nice, nice.
Oh man, what's going on, dude?
What's up, man? What's up?
Oh man, just enjoying everything that we've been doing. I've man, when Ben brought, the first time me and Ben collabed on something, it was actually I actually had him on as a guest for Moon Knight when it was coming on, so we would review episodes together.
Sure, sure.
And no, it was fun. We would do it every week. Just talk about the different episodes that was going on, and we both were very dissatisfied with the ending. Felt very rushed, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we. It's funny because Ben was one of the first. Like I said, he was actually the first person I met to get me in here into the space, and he was the one that I admitted to that I had not seen a lick of Star Wars at the time. So and
Yep.
like it's funny because I thought that when I told him he had left me on red for a minute, and I was like, I was like,
Yeah.
oh geez, I guess we're not
Messed up.
collabing on anything.
That's it. Can't
I
talk to
was
you anymore.
I was exactly I was over here like I was like, I hope he's not that these type of people don't exist where it's like I say I haven't seen something and they just start talking to me all together and they're like, no
Yeah.
collaborations, none of that. But he
Right,
said,
right.
really? I said, yeah, man, I haven't seen it. He said, oh, you got you now. So that's when after that, he introduced me to you, and then we would talk
Sure.
about every time I watched a movie, we go ahead and talk about it, and I, just pick your brains about different questions. And
Yeah.
I was even sitting down listening to you two talk about, I don't know, you were talking something on Jedi Academy, and I was just intrigued because like I've always, like I said, I used to hate Star Wars growing up for some odd reason, but when I got older, just listening to people talk about it, one of my really good friends, Ricky, I met him in Frostburg, and he's a huge Star Wars fan. Has all the books, movies, like just Star Wars fan. You'd love him. Like y'all would be that would be a perfect. I could just sit there and just listen.
Hey, bring them on,
And,
man.
and that's the
I'll put
thing.
'em
It's
on.
just like when I hear you guys talk about, I'm just listening. It's like I don't even have to watch. I'm watching the movie right now as you guys are talking. like, you know, um, but yeah. This whole journey has been really spectacular with you guys, man.
But I
Like,
think for me in this space, especially, everybody has something that they love. You know what
mm-hmm.
I mean? For me, it's Star Wars. For you, it's whatever it is. So no, that there's nothing wrong with the fact that you didn't see it. I don't think Ben would have ever been like, "Oh no, we can't
No,
talk
no, for
anymore."
sure.
Knowing Ben, you know that now too. But yeah, like, but yeah, that's funny because there are people like that where it's like, "You haven't seen this? Oh, we can't talk." It's like, why?
It's
Why?
so
Like,
weird. It's
show
like
it to them. Show it
exactly.
to 'em. Like,
Like I'm asking
introduce
for
them to.
education. Hand it
Yeah,
over.
introduce them to it. Let them watch it. So no, I absolutely, man. No, actually, what those were some of the funnest episodes, man. Just watching because it's for me, it's always fun to see somebody watch something for the first time because I'll
Mm-hmm.
never get that feeling again of watching the A New Hope for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen it so many times before I actually understood it that it didn't hit it. I don't know if it hit as hard for me because I remember watching it as a kid, a
Mm-hmm.
little kid. And then when I'm, 13, 14, whatever, and I watch it again and I'm like, oh, I understand that a little more now. Oh, I understand. I had already seen it 100 times at
Mm-hmm.
that point. So it's always fun to see somebody's first reaction to it, especially somebody that's older and can appreciate it. And, so that's always fun. So I actually enjoyed those episodes, man, with you guys.
No, for sure.
Hmm.
I'd say another one of my favorites was definitely yes. We're gonna do this early, Don. It's happening.
Okay.
I'm mentioning it. The
Do it.
debate. The
Yeah.
debate. The Lion King debate.
It's one of the best, man. It's one of
It's
the best.
it's amazing. Yeah.
Congratulations on the win, sir. I can't be mad at it. I can't be mad at it, man. Look, it's one of the best movies of all time. I mean, I can't deny, I'll never deny that. I'll never
No,
deny
no, absolutely.
that.
It's actually what It is the movie that really. It's one of okay. So I'll give you the list of movies that actually really got me into writing and acting.
Sure,
Um,
sure.
The Lion King,
Hmm.
Disney's Tarzan,
Love it.
Jurassic Park,
Yep.
Brother Bear,
Mm. Good pick.
Lord of the Rings,
Yeah.
um, Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron,
Mm.
and Transformers.
The
Yeah,
original.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Wait, which original are we talking?
Well, the movie, the original movie.
Oh. See, did I see that one? A long time ago. Long time ago.
So which one would it have been then for
It
you?
was the Bay Transformers, but not
Yeah,
like
that's what I mean. The
oh, that's what
movie,
you mean. Yeah,
the
yeah.
first movie. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, because just that.
Oh no, the original Transformers movie is still one of the best animated movies and movies of all time.
I
Dude, that movie
believe
is so
yeah,
good.
yeah. You know they're
That
doing like
movie.
another animated. They're doing another
I
animated
hope
one.
so. I hope so, man.
It's gonna be crazy.
That new
Yeah.
trailer looks good too for Beast. Whatever it is, Beast. Yeah,
Oh,
that.
Rise of the Beast. Yeah,
Right. Yeah, that looks good, man.
dude.
So
Listen, you can
excited.
actually see the action, like that last shot of the trailer, and you just see the
Dude, that fight
just
scene, you can
one
actually
take.
see Transformers fighting. It's insane. And you can see more than two. Like
Exactly.
it's not just like knees and elbows and well,
Quick cuts, shaky cam, none of that. It's just all
tires and
one take, bro.
yeah, dude, it's so cool looking.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Michael Bay with that shaky cam and zoom in on everything
It's so annoying.
it was. It got really annoying. It got
It
really annoying.
because once
Dude,
you see,
you know when it got really annoying for me, like when it was like, okay, this is too much, was that scene with the scorpion thing in the middle of the desert
I
with
love that
Tyrese.
scene.
But it's so bad. It's so horribly shot. Like, that
Ah,
is such a cool scene, but it's so horribly
I
shot.
think the editing makes
Yes, the
up for
editing,
the
right?
shot. Yeah, yeah. The editing definitely makes up for it. But I
It's
see what you
just
mean though, because
it's
there's so
just
much.
so. If they
Yeah.
would have zoomed out just like just a little bit, it would have been so much better.
Oh, see, and then on top of it, watch this, right? It's the edit, not only the editing, the music just
Oh
elevated
yeah,
that scene. Oh my god.
sure. No, again, it's not a bad scene. It's just it's
It-
it's just everything is zoomed in on, and I don't understand why they zoom in on
I
everything in
don't
those movies.
I
It doesn't
don't
make
know.
any sense.
Like
It's
it
like you're
is
dealing with these things that are huge, and you're like focusing on a leg. It's like, why are you doing that right now?
just see Optimus Prime's two toes and just the entire time he's talking. Like,
It's so weird sometimes the shots they get. I'm just like the pan up on Megatron when he's standing on top of the building, and it takes
oh
like
yeah.
6 hours to get up to him. It's like, dude, he's standing on top of a building. Just zoom in on him. Like,
That's
oh
it.
my god,
Yeah.
whatever. Anyway, I don't want
I
to talk
don't
about those movies. But yeah, no, man, that's awesome though. So definitely want to talk about Lion King with you. I mean, and not about the new one. I will talk about the original because I want to know, like, what, like how, like, when did you watch? When would you have watched that? Like, when would that have
I was
hit you?
born in '98, so
Right.
like,
That
man,
would have
I
came out
watched it
what,
like
like 93, 94?
came out in '94.
Okay.
I
So
watched, man, it was on
so you
repeat.
watched it, yeah, right, pretty much right away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That stayed in the VHS player. Like
Sure.
stayed in. I mean, it probably would
Oh,
have
once
burned
you
it out.
watched it as a kid, man, it doesn't. Yeah, that's a movie you watch over and over again. It's so
Yeah,
great. It's so
that
great.
one. It was between. Oh man, you're making me go back in my VHS memories. Hold on,
Yeah,
hold on,
man.
hold
Yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah.
So I had Lion King, Tarzan, Mulan. Brother Bear was always on
Oh,
DVD.
Mulan's great. I love
Yeah,
Mulan.
love it.
Mulan's one of my favorite Disney movies.
No, I didn't have Prince of Egypt on VHS. I had Joseph King of Dreams on VHS. I had
Mm-hmm.
Chicken Run on VHS. A
Mm-hmm.
Goofy movie on VHS.
Goofy movie's great.
There's the crocodile, the crocodile hunter collision course. Had that on
Oh yeah,
VHS.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Yep. The
Yeah.
movie. Yep. Oh yeah. I love that show,
Had
man. I love that show.
Shrek on. Oh, I loved it. It's so good. Um,
Yeah.
Shrek was on VHS. I had
Mm-hmm.
Monsters Inc.
Yeah, one of my
Dude, you're
favorites
really
too.
making me go back. Finding Nemo I had on VHS. Oh my god! Like my brain's exploding right now.
Yeah, man. But no, dude. Honestly, a lot of that's the same thing for me. Like that's the same stuff I grew up on, man. Like I love all of that. All of that. Yeah.
Jurassic Park.
Well, yeah, of course,
Like,
Jurassic Park, man. That was mind
you know,
blowing when it came out, dude. That was next level. Like,
man, this year's the 30-year anniversary.
is it really 30 years?
Yes. So, and I've been going on the AMC app looking like crazy trying to figure
I
out when
saw
they're
that in
doing
the
this.
theaters. Like, I remember watching that in the theater. Like, yeah, I'm not even joking. Like that, and I was a kid. I had, yeah. So what would that have been? 93. It came out.
93. Yep.
So I was 82. So I was 11 years old when I saw that in the theater.
Damn.
Yeah, I would have been 11.
Wow.
10 or 11, somewhere in that age.
See, that's the one thing I've said because last year they did Jaws. They re-released Jaws in theaters. I wanted to see it, missed it. They did E.T.,
I would
missed
love
it.
to see that.
So, and then you saw Lord of the Rings. They did
Dude,
the re-release.
Return of the King in the theater, the extended edition.
That's what I wanted. I was so
man, let me tell you, that was one of the best experiences ever in a theater, man. Definitely, that's up there with a Star Wars movie for me.
Yeah.
See, and as big as a Star Wars fan as I am, I can concede the fact that Lord of the Rings is the best trilogy of all time.
Without a doubt.
It's not even a question to me. Like Lord of the Rings is the best trilogy of all, especially the extended edition.
Oh yeah,
it's one of the best stories translated from a book ever told, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. And I've only ever watched the extended. I have not watched the theatrical version. I've only watched the.
I wouldn't recommend it for Fellowship. The other ones are still pretty good, but Fellowship is, without the extended stuff, it becomes just a monologue heavy movie.
Okay.
Because they're setting out, he's setting everything up because he shot all 3 movies at once.
Right.
So the first movie is the first act. So it's all the story, but it's still 3 hours long, even without the extended edition. So it just becomes a lot of exposition and a lot of story and a lot of this is where we're at kind of stuff. But then the end of it and then into the second 2, or it's just, oh man.
Can you imagine being on set that long for just 3 movies back? I mean, it's almost like how they did, I would say much more intensive because they had a lot of practical effects. I was going to say, I mean, you could put it on par with how they did Infinity War and Endgame, but
sure.
But Infinity War and Endgame also had the benefits of CGI. And not that they didn't use CGI in Lord of the Rings, they did, but they had so much practical stuff that was used too
they built a whole Hobbit town you can go live or stay in right now. You could stay there.
I would do that.
I would absolutely do that. It's in New Zealand. New Zealand's crazy, dude.
Let's go deal with some Kiwis, man. I'll be a badger.
I'm down. I'm down.
Like, oh man, nah.
I'll live in a Hobbit hole for a week.
Yeah, like what? 5 meals a day? Come on now. Like breakfast, second breakfast, 11sies.
Yep.
Supper, like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's dope. See, and that was the thing. I wish I didn't have to work that day, and I was mad it was only the release for that day. So that's why I'm hoping, because I'm determined. I'm going to see Jurassic Park on the big screen. Like when Jurassic,
they'll show it again eventually. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. See, because when Jurassic World came out, that was the first Jurassic movie I got to actually see in a theater.
And that's a good one. I actually like the first Jurassic World.
Mm-hmm. And
I
honestly, when the music started, I teared up a little bit. I can't even deny it. I was
dude, that music is so great. Yeah, that music's so great, man.
I was like, oh, what's happening on the screen? I'm like, oh my God, it's going on. I'm just having the emotions. Like it. Yeah.
No, man, absolutely. I get it, man. No, I get it, dude. Even like the prequel or the sequel trilogy, man, just sitting in the theater watching those movies and that music comes on, you're just like, all right, well, at least I'm in a Star Wars movie.
There you go. You know where you're going. Going full overdrive.
Yeah, man, that music still gets me, man, for sure.
But to see that's the other one I'd really want to just sit and see in the theater is Lord of the Rings. It was the 20-year anniversary, right?
For Return of the King, yeah.
Okay, so
because it came out in 2003,
right?
think it was 99, 2001, 2003, because they released like 2 years apart, but he shot them all at the same time.
I thought he released them all back to back to back. That
Did
was
he?
2001,
Is that what it
2002,
was?
2003. I think it was, yeah.
Maybe it was. Okay, maybe it was.
Here, let's see.
Yeah. Actually, that does sound right because yeah, they were released back. I think you're right. I think that does make more sense actually.
Mm-hmm. Yep, 2001, and
So,
then 2001 was Fellowship, and the Two Towers. Two Towers was. Wait a second, 2002. Yep, yeah.
yeah. Okay, so that makes sense. Then, yeah, because like I said, he shot them all together, so that actually does make more sense.
What is your favorite of the three?
My favorite is actually Return of the King. I
Same.
love the conclusion. I love that conclusion. It's so well done.
Yeah.
Legolas is a beast.
Oh yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
That scene when he takes down the Oliphant and he just slides down the trunk.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
it's one of the greatest scenes. It's one of the greatest scenes ever. It's one of the greatest scenes ever. I love that.
I think the one part that really does it two parts that really solidify Return of the King.
Okay.
Actually, I lied. There's three. When Sam is motivating, there's so many.
No, I get you.
Sam is motivating Frodo,
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, he's not giving up on him at all. Sam could really be the MVP of the entire series. That just goes without saying.
Oh yeah, for sure.
When Aragorn says for Frodo and he's charging the army at the Black Gate, it's like, for Frodo, man, let's do it. And then when he says, "My friends, you bow to no one," that was it.
Oh yeah,
that was
one
it.
of the. Yep.
Oh,
I agree with you, dude. No, that's one of my favorite scenes too. Is Aragorn saying, "You bow to no one."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it's funny. It's funny because that we're talking about this because this another movie that inspired me. Right.
Okay.
This will catch you off guard completely. The Scorpion King.
Oh wow. Okay.
I like those epics, those battles and swordsmen and
sure.
I love that. I eat that stuff up, man, and that's why I clung so hard to Russell Crowe's Robin Hood when it came out.
Oh.
Like that, that's it. And when he had Gladiator,
it's not a bad movie, man. It's not a bad movie. It's not.
I think
But the one with Jamie Foxx and Taron Egerton is horrible. I will not watch that movie ever again.
I haven't watched that one.
It's bad.
It looked rough.
I like Jamie Foxx, but yeah, no. And I like Taron Egerton too, but
just not a good.
It just wasn't a great. I don't like the story they told. Yeah, I like the Robin Hood story, so the way they told it just was very weird for me.
Yeah, I got you.
But no, the Russell Crowe one's really good. But it's Russell Crowe, man. I mean, come on. It's not like he's going to give us a bad movie.
Nah, I think he only had like one.
Yeah.
And that was something called Tenderness. But I hadn't even seen it. It was based off a book. It was something weird. But he's one of the actors that inspired me. He's one of my Russell Crowe's one of my all-time favorites. And then I didn't even know he didn't go to school. He didn't go to acting school.
Oh, acting school. Really?
He didn't go to acting school at all.
How did he get into acting?
I believe he was doing some theater here and there. Somebody finally they caught wind of him, and he did a couple of small roles in a couple of smaller movies. Then it was what's the one movie he was in when he was it was one he did where he was going against, was it Gene Hackman? Not Quick and the Dead, because that was one that was getting him even more recognition. What is it called?
I don't know.
I'm gonna pull it up for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull it up for you. Russell Crowe filmography, because I feel like I can see the name, but I can't put a name on it. Let me see. Spotswood. No, it's
I think what it could have been at that time.
It's a crime movie. I know L.A. Confidential was another one that put him on the map.
Definitely L.A. Confidential, yeah. Yeah.
Let me see. What? Here we go. As we all know, I love Gladiator, love Les Mis, Beautiful Mind was phenomenal. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? All right, so going back in the 90s, it was what's the cross? Okay, so here we go. It was a TV series, uncredited in 1972. Another one in 1972.
Russell Crowe?
Yeah.
In 1972?
In 1972.
What?
Right. 1987, he was in a TV episode, another TV episode. That same year, 1988, he did another TV series, and Prisoners of the Sun was his first movie. You got The Crossing, another TV show he did after The Crossing movie. What is the name of this movie that he did? Is it The Sum of Us? No, No Way Back. No, it's not Quick and Dead. It might be. It's not Virtuosity.
Oh, Virtuosity was a crazy movie, though.
Maybe it was Mystery Alaska.
That one I don't know.
Okay. I think he plays like a hockey coach in this one, I believe.
Yeah, see, that one I don't know. I don't know that one. I'd have to check it out. I like Russell Crowe. Obviously, Gladiator is one of the fucking the masterpiece. I mean, Jesus Christ. Him and Joaquin Phoenix are just insane in that movie. Man.
Yeah.
Just insane.
Him and I even love he did a couple movies with Denzel. American Gangster, and he did Virtuosity.
Oh, American Gangster was a great movie, man.
Yeah.
That's a great movie. And Idris Elba's in that.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, man, like when I saw that, I'm like, my two favorite actors on screen together, like they were just dynamite.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Dude, that was one of the first movies I seen Idris Elba, and I was like, God damn, this dude is awesome.
Oh yeah,
this dude is great. It's like, this guy is great.
So good, man.
That's why when his name kept coming up for Bond, I was like, yes, do that. I was like, please do that, because that makes sense.
I think if he did it,
he could have easily played Bond, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. He can easily play Bond. I know people don't like to hear it, but I'm sorry. That dude can play Bond.
I agree.
That's one of the most charismatic dudes I've ever seen on screen. He just is. He can play anybody. He can play any like type of character. He's so great.
Gangster, cop, a bison in Zootopia. I'm sorry, Cape Buffalo, not a bison.
Wow.
Yeah.
But still, no. The range he has is, in my opinion, amazing. He's
absolutely.
Amazing.
He plays bovine and feline quite well. Because he was Shere Khan in Jungle Book.
It's one of my favorites too. I love that.
Really good.
I think they should have let him play Scar. I think they should have.
I would have loved to have seen.
I think they should have let him do it. Yeah, dude, him and James Earl Jones. Come on, how do you not do that? How do you?
I'm gonna tell you what.
It's one of the most prolific back and forth ever, dude. Those voices are indistinguishable.
Oh yeah, man.
And like Jeremy Irons is great. Don't get me wrong, or not Jeremy. Was it Jeremy Irons?
Mm-hmm. Wait. In the original. We're talking about the new one.
No,
the new one was Chiwetel Ejiofor.
That's what. Yeah, and he's great too. I love him, but I just think Idris Elba has that voice, man.
I think he would have made a better Scar if they couldn't get Idris Elba.
Yeah, well, that might be the case. Yeah,
they could have just asked me. I'll play Scar.
There you go.
Gladly, bro. Listen.
You gotta get him. You gotta.
In college, I would sing. We would be so drunk. But even before, like, I would just be tipsy. And, like, at times, even if I wasn't, like, intoxicated or anything, I would just sing, be prepared. And, come with friends, like, because I was in a frat at one point. And one of them actually said, sing, be prepared. We were all just gathered around, and some of the sorority girls were there. I said, all right, screw it. Had my cranberry vodka just going around. I mean, full theatrical performance of Be Prepared. It was amazing.
Nice.
So I'm like,
nice.
I want to play Scar. I swear, I really do.
Dude, I would definitely put you in it. If I could do it, I'd put you in it for sure.
My God, Scar. It's just he's so he's such a fun villain. He's dark,
Oh
he's
yeah.
menacing, but like he's just the way Jeremy Irons plays him.
Oh,
It's like
the original, yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, and he's still around. So I was like, why didn't y'all get him?
That was the other question I did have was why didn't they get him to come back? Because I would have been more okay with that. And again, it's nothing against. I can never say it right.
Chiwetel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nothing against him because I love him as an actor. Actually, I really do.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you have that, I think you go get it back. Jeremy Irons was amazing in the original.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, and he even in as much as I dislike the Batman v Superman, and I really liked seeing Jeremy Irons in it.
Sure,
that I can't deny.
Sure,
you know, just
sure.
Because it's like you hear his voice, and I'm just like,
oh, he was a good Alfred, actually. Yeah, no, I thought he was a great Alfred. Yeah. I didn't have an issue with him as Alfred at all.
I'm like Scar meeting Bruce Wayne, just phenomenal.
that story just doesn't make any sense. The whole Martha crap.
It's disgusting.
Get the hell out of here.
It's an abomination. Without Edward
Dude,
Norton.
do you think we're gonna get Denzel and Esposito as Magneto and Professor X?
I hope so. I really hope so.
I want it more than anything. I want Denzel to be Professor X, though. I really do.
You know,
I know Esposito's always the villain, but he's just so good at it, and he would be a fucking amazing Magneto.
He would.
And Denzel can play that lighter, fucking like smart, like super smart genius. He could easily play that part.
Absolutely.
But and it's not that Esposito can't. I just want to see him as Magneto so bad because I just think he would fucking destroy it.
But you know, that's
after the boys, dude, how he is in the. That's what I want from Magneto is how he is in the boys. Because he is just straight up like, fuck you. I'm gonna do what I want. Like I don't care if you're a Homelander or not. Like you don't run this place. Like you don't. Like yeah. Oh, I love Esposito just going full fucking nuts. I love it, dude.
Man, I love
it. One of the best villains in Star Wars too, man.
Was he Moff Gideon?
Moff Gideon, dude. He's a great villain.
Ha! See, I knew something. There it is.
So no, I know why he shouldn't play it, and he should play Professor X. But damn, I want to see it.
Because think about it, right? Denzel hasn't played a villain since Alonzo. Well, I mean, technically, you could say Frank Lucas was kind of a villain.
Yes, but yeah,
but like a full-on villain, he hasn't done that since Training Day. And I would love to see where he goes with it now, especially if he adds some of that. If he has some of that Equalizer, just like killer instinct in it.
Man, did you see the new trailer for Equalizer?
What? Did I?
Come on. You were in our review, weren't you? Didn't you do it?
I didn't do the no.
I did a reaction. Okay, I was gonna say
I did a reaction on my channel.
Man,
I think you guys had already did it by the time I got home. Okay. But like he said, this is your L4 nerve. This will make you shit yourself.
Yeah. Oh, dude, he's one of the best. I mean, come on, it's fucking Denzel, man.
Yeah, man.
He's one of the greatest of all time. I mean,
yeah, easily,
hands down for me, dude. One of his best performances for me is still Man on Fire. Like I watch that movie and I cry every single time at the end.
I don't know why critics hated it so much.
Huh?
I don't know. I don't understand how the critics did not like it. Like I watched it for the first time.
Dude, John Q. Have you seen John Q?
Oh yeah. What? Yeah.
Like if you haven't seen those movies, like you don't understand Denzel. Like that dude is insane. Insane. And then you get the Training Day and everything. Oh man.
I'll give you a sleeper one. Unstoppable.
That's a great movie. I love that movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, dude, he's never been bad in a movie. He has never been bad in a movie. I have never watched a movie where I'm like, oh, he wasn't great. Like he's always great. No matter how bad the movie around him is, he is great. He is amazing.
But and that's the mark.
I'm gonna tell you one of the best scenes ever too. If you just watch that the first time when he in the first Equalizer, when he walks into that room and locks that door behind him and closes the door behind him. Dude, you know when somebody does that, you are fucked.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He walks in that room calm, cool, collected, and is just like, beep. And he just tears them Oh,
Like
like,
it's not a game. It's not a game.
it, it's that scene from like the first time I watched Sherlock Holmes, dude, and you see Robert Downey Jr. do that whole thing with the dude in the boxing ring, like how he destroys him. And I just love movies that can do that kind of shit, where it's just like, oh no, this dude is 10 steps ahead of everybody else around him. He is way ahead of everybody.
That's the thing. Like even in the second one has my favorite scene in all of the Equalizer movies.
The train
Well,
scene.
no,
Oh,
the
okay.
scene when he the kid Ashton Sanders, and he pulls him out of the drug house and he's talking to him.
Yes. I
That
know.
that scene right there.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
just that's it. That's it. Like
Yeah,
I
man.
love all the action stuff, but
Oh yeah.
I eat that stuff up. But it's like when you can get those emotional beats down just right.
Dude, it's the face. He has the right expressions at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't, I know that's not a technical term or anything, but he just always has the right emotion on his face that comes through.
Mm-hmm.
You know exactly what he's thinking all the time.
And he's just like
He's so great at it, man.
You feel the motivation. You feel like, man, no, you have a chance. And you could tell he just went somewhere with it. Like he meant that.
Mm-hmm.
You know he meant that. Just like even in what I'm gonna say this. This is one of the things that bothers me about Denzel's career.
Okay. Oh.
How has he not won more?
Oh, dude. Yeah, that's the most ridiculous thing ever.
Malcolm X.
Yeah.
That should have been an automatic.
Yeah. 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 I agree with you.
Have you seen The Hurricane?
Yep.
That Fences.
I've seen
like,
that.
Come on. Like,
Fences is amazing. Dude, I love Fences. I really love Fences. No, dude, it's just that's the thing with it. It doesn't make sense because and I get it that you're never going to win an Oscar for a bad movie, but I'm sorry if your performance is that fucking great, then you deserve it. You just do. You just do. I'm sorry.
Because what?
And then
Tom
like John Q,
for
the fact that he didn't win one for John Q, in my opinion, is insane. Insane.
He was really good really good in John Q.
That's one of my favorite Denzel movies. That's up there for sure. It's just, it just doesn't make sense, dude. Have you seen Two Guys with him and
Two Guns? No, not yet.
Two Guns, yeah, with him and Wahlberg, dude. It's one of the funniest movies you ever watched, dude. He's so great in it. He's so funny. He's actually fucking hilarious. Like that's the thing with Denzel, and not that we know he is, but he can do everything, dude. He can literally do everything. Like even in comedies, man, he has the timing and all of it.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't. He's just amazing, man. He's just amazing to watch. I just love watching that man act when he's in a movie. I just
can't
really
take your eyes off of him. Yeah,
like he's just one of those people, dude. Chadwick Boseman was another one, man. He was another one that just catches your eye, man. There's nothing you can do. Mm-hmm. You're just like, I want to know what the hell he's saying. Like, what the fuck is he talking about?
That's the thing. It's so many. Like I just as an actor, I feel like I look at things so differently now. I mean, I always felt like I watched movies differently, and I could never put my finger on as to why.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's when I actually saw someone do, ironically, a deep analysis on why they hate Shark Tale so much.
Oh wow, that's funny.
And it
hilarious.
It was. I gotta show you.
I would watch that.
It's the same guy that I showed you doing the Ratatouille analysis.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, so he did his for Shark Tale, and that was what I was like. That's actually what I was wanting to do with the channel, is do those types of videos.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now it just take time. That's the only thing.
Oh yeah,
but
for sure.
Especially with all the editing, but I could do it. I'm working on a couple of them right now, but
okay,
it's just that's really where I realized I'm like, that's why I feel like I watched it, because it's just the analysis of it. You see the themes, characters, the story. and the more you talk to certain people, and people say, "Oh, the writing was horrible," and this, that, and you kind of think about it after a while. It's like, what do you mean the writing was horrible? And then you sit and you watch something, and it's like, I see now. Like that
Yep.
doesn't make sense. That's an odd choice. Why would you do that? No, that was great. Oh, that's a great character choice. And
Mhm.
so, and then doing the movie back in February,
Yeah, man. Yeah,
just being on.
definitely want to talk about that at some point.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Like just being on set, it makes you whenever now I know when I watch something, I'm wondering how many takes did that take? How did they shut up this
Yeah.
shot? What was going on with the lighting or the speeding of the camera? Was the focus off? It's like what was going on behind
Hmm.
the scenes as well.
That's great.
And it's
That's
it's
great.
it's fun because you're just like, people, they only see the finished product. And if you're a real, you really want to get into it, you're like, your physical media collectors like us.
Hmm.
Any bonus features, watch
I
those.
watch all the bonus features on everything I own. Everything I've seen the bonus features on.
What's the best behind the scenes bonus features that you've watched?
Oh wow. I have the answer for you. The Chappelle Show.
Really?
Yes, greatest bonus features I've ever watched. I used to watch it on repeat. Just the bonus features.
I was
Because
not
it's like
expecting you to
it's
say that.
behind the
Wow.
scenes of like all the different skits from the seasons, but it's
Mhm.
also like extended versions of the um the Rick James story and the
Mhm.
Prince story and just all that more Charlie Murphy stuff and
Mhm.
bonus features or bloopers and all that. It's so great. It's so great.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to see those. Yeah.
But I'd have to really like deep dive. I mean, like some of the commentaries I've listened to are insane. Like, um, all the Kevin Smith commentaries are really great.
Mhm.
Um, actually, the commentary for ET is really good. It's with Steven Spielberg and somebody else.
Oh,
I
I'm
can't remember
so
who
glad
else
you
it is.
said that. Okay.
That's actually a really good commentary. Lord of the Rings one with Peter Jackson's really great. Actually, that's
Mhm.
really good. You get to find out a lot more about like how he shot it and what he was thinking when he was shooting different stuff and why he adapted certain scenes and took out certain things, and so
Mhm.
that's really cool. It's a lot of them, man. There's a lot of them.
Yeah,
A lot of
there's
great stuff.
have you seen 1917 that might be my favorite behind the scenes. Have you seen 1917?
No, I haven't seen that yet. No.
Gone, you would, oh my gosh, you would
Probably,
love it. It's
probably.
all one, it's like there's only one shot that was not one take.
Oh, really?
Everything else is all in one take.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay.
And all like one shots, just long, constant, because they want you to feel like you're going on this journey and it's constantly moving and going. It's so good.
Okay. Okay.
The behind the
Where's
scenes,
that at?
that's you can probably find the behind the scenes for it on YouTube.
I mean, like, is it
Or
on
like the
Netflix or
movie.
something? Yeah.
I don't believe it's on Netflix. It might be on Hulu.
Okay. I'll see if I can look it up. Yeah. That's no
Yeah.
problem.
Um, and then the other
There's a
one I
lot of
really
stuff I got to
enjoyed.
catch up on, man. There's so much stuff I've missed.
So many things.
Yeah.
Because I'm the same way. There's other things I'm still trying to get around to watching too.
I haven't even seen Quantum Mania yet, man. I haven't missed a Marvel movie in years, like
Me neither.
years, and I haven't seen Quantum Mania yet. So I'm gonna wait
It's
till that comes out and watch it.
funny you say that because
Disney Plus.
I missed the first Ant-Man in theaters. So Ant-Man and the Wasp in theaters. And then I
Mhm.
missed Quantumania. Like
Yeah.
other than that, I have not missed a single. I lied. I didn't see Iron Man in theaters. I saw that on DVD.
Mm. See, I was there like first night for both Infinity War and Endgame, and
Absolute
I
first
was there
man.
first night, man. Like that was really the last time like I was really like ready to go see a Marvel movie, like in the like excited to be like,
It was
yes,
different, bro. Oh,
yeah.
that's what I miss about Phase is the first couple phases, man. Like now that
And I love Phase 4. Like I actually do like Phase 4 overall.
no, I
But
like it. It's just what we got and that build up.
oh yeah, oh it's different.
It
It's
was
different.
just it's like the Attitude Era
And
that
now
could
it's
not be
dead.
replicated.
It's dead now. With what happened with Jonathan Majors, man, that sucks so bad
Yeah.
because I heard he is great in Quantumania, and he was
Oh yeah.
really good in Loki. So I'm really disappointed in that one.
Me too.
That's another one that was about to take off. That dude was about to take off.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
You know, I had a dream that me and him were in the same movie. While I was on the movie set, I had a dream that we were literally we did a scene, and he had talked to me, and he gave me my compliments, and then we were talking about our experience working together, and it was just like, yo, what? And so, like, as soon as I had that dream on Instagram, I'm like, this is gonna happen. I had this dream, it's happening, and then months later, it's Jonathan Majors is just in the news for all the wrong reasons, and I'm like,
damn, man,
why? You know,
I heard that and I was just like, dude, come on, why, man? Why?
Like right now,
like of all times. And it was definitely from a selfish, like Marvel fan point of view too. I was definitely just like, dude, you just ruined everything. You just ruined Marvel.
You know.
But I do actually like.
But
him. I do like him a lot. So it does suck.
Yeah.
I think Pedro Pascal is about to blow up too. He already kind of did.
He's already going through the roof.
Yeah, but I mean, he's about to be in everything coming out soon.
Yeah,
he's about to be.
Last year he was in a movie with Nick Cage. He's Mandalorian, Last of Us, Prince Oberyn. He's in Narcos.
It's about to happen.
Yeah, I think Pedro, from what I'm seeing, I think he's really going to dominate the TV space. I think he's going to own it. I don't think right now, like the shows, it just seems to be that's his venue to his territory. I mean, he could do films.
If he gets one more big show, that's it. Like it's over. It's done. I think he just got a new show. Actually, I think he's about to be in something else. Pretty sure he actually did.
Yeah, you're right.
I think he's about to be in something else that's supposed to be pretty big.
I'm not too sure. I did see something like that the other day, though.
I think it was pretty recently that it came out. I don't remember off the top of my head what the show was though, but dude, I can't wait. I can't wait for season 2 of Last of Us, man. That's going to be amazing.
I think I'm on episode.
Oh, you haven't finished yet? Oh yeah, man, you got to finish. Yeah, definitely, dude.
Was it 10 episodes or is it 9 episodes?
No, I think it was 9 or 8.
Okay.
Was it 8 or 9? I don't remember.
I'm almost there.
You're probably you're definitely close. So yeah, dude, let's talk about the movie, man. So how was that? How was that experience, man?
Oh, dude.
Like, and you had to actually like go away. Like it wasn't like you were shooting near, where you live or anything. So you couldn't go home every night.
No, man. And let me tell you how the day before went. Because so my car, I fell asleep at the wheel for the second time.
Oh shit!
So yeah, it was.
You're terrible. Like me, dude. You can't drive long distances, right?
No, I can do them, but I got to pull over. I have to pull over. Have to get me a coffee.
Put me to sleep, man.
So and it's crazy because I had done the drive when we were going to Virginia for my grandmother's funeral, and we had to take my sister to school. But my mom and my sister were already down here. We're already down in Virginia. So then me and my dad, we had to pack the truck. And then because my sister had a lot of stuff, we had to take my mom's truck too, because they had caught the train down. So we were driving separate, he's driving in front of me, I'm driving behind. That was the first time I had drove not more than 2.5 hours. Like that's a 4-hour drive from here to Norfolk and Newport News. So Frostburg's only 2 hours from me, but I've taken that drive, so that's not a problem. But it was just now we're adding one extra time. I'm like, oh, good Lord. And it's like when you get closer to your destination, you're like, it's just like it's kind of grueling. But I say all that to say, so my headlight was already messed up because I fell asleep. So I was able to get I got suspension fixed and all, so that was fine. It's just the headlight itself just needs that body work done. So at one point, the front side of my bumper comes loose and it's dragging.
Oh no.
And it's like I have to leave the next day. Why is this happening right now?
Right. Yeah.
And eventually, so I get home and I try to put it back in place, try to fix it. I was looking for a way to tape, glue it, whatever, and just nothing was working. And I just screamed. I was just like in frustration, man. I was so heated and like,
Oh, I bet.
yeah. And I had to say a prayer because I'm like, man, I have to do, like, I want to do this, and I don't want to say I can't do it now. Like, and I've been spending all this time preparing for it, and I can't show up. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. So I called. I was actually off the following day, so I was able to get that looked at, and then I would leave the day after that. So that was cool. So I called the mechanic. And he's like, yeah, we can fix it up. Give it for like $10, and said, don't you worry about it. You're good. Cool.
Damn.
So all right, so I got on the road. I'm on the way down, 4-hour drive. I'm like, all right, cool. 2 hours in, I'm just rolling. Then it's like, okay, let me actually no. I pulled over about an hour in, sat in the hotel parking lot for a little bit, then got back on the road and stopped at Wawa, got me like, a couple of things, and then I just kept on going. So then I met everybody once we got to the house, and it was in like the country. There's no one else around. I mean, there's a couple. It was on the house was on like an old plantation, but they dressed it up like it was like this mansion, all this land, trail, it was just quiet, beautiful. Yeah. House was amazing to like just look at and be in, man. So many rooms. I slept in the game room on the couch, and I had met the guy that plays Tyler, Francis. I met Francis. He was the first person I met when I pulled up, and we had talked for a bit. He's really good in the movie too. And then everybody else started coming in. I sat on the back porch, started going over my lines for the script because I knew we were doing. I was told we were doing the fight scene, the final fight scene that night. Okay. So I'm getting my lines ready for that, and then the director comes out. We had talked a few times over the phone, so it was good actually meeting him in person. And we just, we rapped for a little bit, and then that night, man, it was suit up, get ready, let's go. So I'm like, all right, this is happening. Yeah, we're really doing this. So met some of the crew, like the AD Imani, Steven. He was the Stephen Michael. He was the director of photography, the cinematographer. He's great. And Imani, she's now working at A&E Network. So it's like, all right, cool. If they just working with them was so much fun. Terrell, Justin, God damn it! Like, just they were all Larry, Janelle, Yafit, Kevin, Ro. God, man, like Freddie. They were all like, every last one of them, and it was such a grand experience, man. Like, just joking with them, because the other thing is, I never wanted to be that person where I can't step out the role. Like, I know when to turn it on and turn it off.
Okay, yeah.
Like I can like just. Because even and I can keep that focus in when I'm in, I know where I'm going. And then when I'm out, it's like, and I never wanted to be a whole issue of where I can't separate and then I can't interact with people, like just normally, just to have a good time with them. Because, we're shooting a movie. Right. And I got to get to know people. And it's one thing, it's something that, one thing that the movie taught me was you talk to everybody. Because you never know who's connected to who. You never know what relationships you can form. And just that experience and that camaraderie and like just everything that we went through. Dude, the first night was freezing. Like, we had to stop.
And you're shooting the final scene the first night.
Mm-hmm. And it was freezing. And I'm like, man, I went to Frostburg. This cold isn't nothing. But people are like, how are you still standing around? I'm like, I'm fine. Frostburg, man. It's just up in the mountains. That's all I would say. Just up in the mountains. Like, they kind of trained me for it, but it was so cold to the point where Yafit, who he plays he plays the main character. He couldn't hold the gun anymore.
It was so cold.
It was so cold. He could not hold the gun anymore. It was.
I get it, man.
Yeah. Then the next night was much tamer. So we stayed there for 4 days. Then we ended up going into Richmond for the next 8 days. A couple more Airbnbs. and they were nice. Yeah, I loved it, man. We shot a couple scenes in a studio, some outside on near a bodega, somewhere on the corner with these murals. The murals that you see in the movie, when he wrote them in the script, I didn't even know that he actually found them. So when we saw them in person, it was just like, whoa, these look so good.
So
So
he
when
scouted it out and
he
actually put
scouted
it
it,
in the script.
mm-hmm.
Damn, that's cool. See, that's cool, man. Good
And
for
that's
him.
the thing. And I told him, I said, man, no, you got that. That's a director right there. You
Yeah,
went, you
absolutely.
researched, you looked at everything, and you put it all together. And I told him when he sent me the script, because the way he found me was on Backstage, and I had submitted my Venom voice uh, to him. I submitted it, and he said, "That's it right there." He actually said I was the easiest one to cast. He said, as soon as he heard it, he said he knew that he wanted me.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Tyler, he said Francis's role as Tyler was the hardest because when so long story short, um Tyler he's the antagonist in the movie. So
Okay.
he's a white serial killer. He's killing black people because he wants to get closer to blackness. But the main character
Wait a
T,
minute. What?
right? Exactly.
That's
It's
crazy. Yeah. Okay.
exactly.
That's
So
cool.
yeah, he plays T, who's the main character, and his dad, who Kevin plays. Um, Kevin raises he's in the movie. His name is Sir.
Okay.
So Sir raises T to go after this white supremacist leader, right? But he's just training him to kill white people. There's a twist at some point that you will see when the movie comes out.
Okay. Oh, dude, I can't wait. No, I
Yeah,
want to
dude,
see it. No, I want
it's
to see it.
nuts. So I'm the imaginary friend that's there, the masked man, that is all of his physical embodiment of his dark thoughts, his anger, his hatred, all of that. And I am verbally abusive. It's so bad. You feel
Okay.
like
Okay.
he's just in his ear
That's
all the
crazy.
time. And it was so much fun to play because I just had to go in. I've never played like consistent angry before. And so this
I
was just
gotcha.
asking me
I
to
know what
be
you
just
mean.
like the entire time. I just had to be pissed.
Yeah.
And I'm always ready to just chomp at the bit. I want war. But man, the first night that I actually shot a scene like where we were not where we shot a scene because I'm in the final fight. Like you'll see me, but like for some of those more intimate moments, um there was this scene we did near in America's Best Wings. It was on this like little plaza, and it was sketchy. It was sketchy as I don't know what. It was it's some junkies walking around. The people just asking questions. They're
I
just
gotcha. I
like
gotcha.
but and it was dark. We're near fences and alleys. But the scene, the way it's done, dude, I hope he keeps this. I'm gonna tell you how. So you can feel the tension between me and Yafit. Like we're talking about it, but then once we start going into our character modes, like we lock in. And so it gets to the point where you feel the energy so much the dogs are in the back barking. Like you can hear them like they're about to tear
Yeah.
each other apart. It's nuts. I hope he keeps that because you can hear the dogs going at it. Because me and
Nice.
him in that exact moment were butting heads, and
Yeah. Yeah.
it just adds to it. It's just
Nice, man.
man.
Nice.
Dude, it was so much fun.
It sounds
And
like it was a great
it
experience,
was
man.
great, man. Like, and afterwards, I genuinely felt like I felt like Dave Chappelle's crack fiend. I'm just like, I need more. I need
Oh,
a bit more. But now, like,
rock.
rock.
Dude, I used to fucking literally watch that on repeat. Dave
Man, like,
Chappelle show and the behind the scenes all the time.
he is
So crazy.
hilarious. But it was just, man, it was. I will never let that experience. I will never forget that. It was great, and
That's awesome, man.
just exploring. I got to when I didn't have my scenes, I would just go around and explore Richmond. I've driven through Richmond, but I haven't got to see Richmond.
Sure.
So Man, one morning I wake up, I'm like, I'm gonna go find me a breakfast spot. I go to this place called oh god, it was some country breakfast. I can't remember the exact name of the place. But dude, that pancake was massive. It was
Oh,
about this big. And like I'm like, my God. And then
yeah, yeah.
they had to give me a Philly cheesesteak omelet with some potato.
Oh man, see
And,
now you're talking.
oh, so good. And here's the thing. I don't eat a lot of red meat. And I was also getting sick that day. So it was a lot of things that kind of went into it. I almost threw my voice out the day before. Because we did like 5 takes of this one scene, and I'm just constantly yelling. And at one point I think the director Jackson, he said, he's like, I think you changed your voice. I said, no, I don't think so. It's like, nah, you sound a little different. I'm like, oh, jeez. After that happened, I started getting sick. So it's like I'm over here saying to myself, I hope I still sound the same, because at points it felt a little difficult for me to.
Did you drink some hot tea?
I definitely did when I went to that country place. Oh,
yeah, man.
I said, let me get some hot tea. I even brought some tea packets myself. I did a
Man,
whole
you got it.
did a whole facial steam, had the house smelling good. I dropped some cloves and some cinnamon and some boiling water. Don, you want to get the house, dude? That cinnamon and clove, wonders.
Opened you up.
Oh yeah. Then my face felt so good. I'm just like, look at that.
All right,
youth.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all, man.
And so what else? Oh, and then later on that day, I came back. I didn't have any scenes that day. No, there was one day where I didn't have any scenes. I didn't have to shoot the whole day at all.
Okay.
So later on, I got hungry and I went to go get some Indian food. But problem was, the place wasn't as good as the place I go to up here. But they had some big portions. I couldn't even deny that. But then at the same time, I still wasn't done digesting the Philly cheesesteak omelet from earlier. So I just felt full. I'm just like,
oh yeah.
God, like,
Yep.
But then like the next day, man, me and Jackson and Kevin, we watched a couple of movies. We watched The Black Phone, Concrete Cowboys. There was what else? We watched something else. We watched Candyman, the newest one. I
haven't seen it yet. Is it good?
It's okay.
It's okay.
One of the things that really, I would say, still watch it, because there are some really good things in there that's very unique, that separates from the original. One of the things is the way they use these paper mache puppets, or these paper cup puppets.
I saw there was like a trailer they did with that or something.
It's really well, like they use it so well in the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite highlights of it.
See, that's another one I actually would have liked to have seen Idris Elba tackle. He looks a lot like the original dude, and I would love to see him do that. I think that's a great villain for him to play. Not even a villain, but you know what I mean, like horror. Yeah, such a great role for him. I think it would have been a great role for him.
You've piqued my interest, sir, because now I really want to see that.
Yeah, I think he could have matched his energy. What was his name? The original Candyman, because he was great. The original Candyman was great. I love
Tony Todd.
Tony Todd. Yeah, he is great.
He has a great voice, man.
Yeah. No, he was another one that I don't think he got a fair chance, really. Yeah.
Because he was in a lot of smaller stuff too, wasn't he? But like he had a big presence in those things.
Yeah, I mean, when you saw him and something, you're like, oh, I remember him. But yeah, he wasn't like in a lot of bigger things at that time, which is surprising.
I gotcha.
But
I think now he really is now. Because
I think now everybody knows him now for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I just think it would have been interesting to see Idris Elba play that part. I always thought that would have been a good part for him to play.
And I can't unsee it. I really want to watch that happen. Oh, you reminded me. No, we didn't. Did we watch any? No, we didn't watch any Idris Elba movies. But there was one day.
Harder They Fall. Have you seen that? Dude, that's one of my favorite westerns right now.
That's a really good one.
That's one of my favorite westerns right now.
Yeah, that is a.
And what's her name? His sidekick, the chick. I can't remember her name, dude, but she
Regina King
is amazing. I love her so much, man.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love her so much.
yeah
God, she's so good in that movie, though. She's so good in that movie. Harder They Fall. If you guys haven't watched that, treat
That's
yourself to
good.
that. That is a great cowboy, a great western.
Soundtrack is
Oh,
crazy.
what soundtrack is amazing, yeah. But it's another one. Idris Elba just kills it, man. Just everybody in that movie kills it, in my opinion. Everybody in that movie.
Like, yeah, there's
the one that's the jokey one, the funny one, that's
oh
on their side. He is hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
He is so funny.
It's like RJ something.
Oh my
Styles,
god, I
think.
love him, man. He's so funny in that movie.
He was in the Power Rangers movie too.
Was he really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He was the Blue Ranger.
Gotcha.
There was a joke in there where they're talking about the somebody got the black suit, and I think I'm trying to remember. They had a joke. It was so funny.
Yeah.
But no, he was really good in it. Jonathan Majors, Zazie Beetz,
great in that one. Yeah, it's right.
Delroy Lindo was
everybody's in that damn movie, man. Everybody's in the fucking movie. Is so good. Yeah. Dude, that movie is so good. I remember I was just like, "What is this?" And I put it on, and I was like, "Oh, he's in it. He's in it." I was like, "Oh, okay."
They're all in it.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god. Yeah.
See, now I want to rewatch that one. That's a really good one
too. Now. Yeah, I've seen it probably like 3 or 4 times at least now.
It's so good.
Yeah,
so good.
That's an easy rewatch.
Easy.
Yeah,
man. Like we watched a lot. We watched Sorry to Bother You, Lion King 2. I was binging season 5 of Yellowstone while I was up there. Down there. Sorry,
it's a great show.
Yeah, love Yellowstone.
Yeah,
and one day I just made some chocolate chip pancakes. It's like, guys, I feel like making some pancakes. We're gonna have some pancakes.
Yeah.
They're like, heck yeah, man, let's have some pancakes. So I made everybody some pancakes, and well, it was really Janelle and Kevin because they were the only two there. And plus, I hate electric stoves. They never cook everything evenly. I can't stand electric stoves, man. I
don't have any problem with mine.
No, I can't.
Really? Okay.
Just give me my good gas stove, or if you don't give me a gas stove, just give me a griddle or a flat top, and I'm fine.
Okay. Now, yeah, I can. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. I can do that for sure.
Like, it's just something about pancakes and electric stoves. It just doesn't seem to work for me. It's so weird. I don't know because my pancakes.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So I was like,
okay.
But they were so good. They were so good though. So good. I got it was the white chocolate chips and the regular milk chocolate chips, and I make my.
What you gotta get is like a pot. You gotta get a pot the size of the pancake, and then you just pour a little bit of there. You don't even use a whole big pan. You just use a pot, and you just pour a little bit in there, like that much in the bottom of it, and you got perfect pancake.
That's okay. I'm gonna do that. Boom. I'm gonna have to try that one. Yeah,
just flip it, and you're good to go, man.
Man, I season my pancake. Give me some cinnamon
with. Oh well, yeah.
Use some cinnamon, some vanilla, and I use some coffee creamers. Like if I have hazelnut or French vanilla, I'll throw that in there, and then I'll put like if I have any.
So you put it in the mix, or you put it in on top when you're cooking it?
Oh, I put it in the mix.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Oh, there's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
So
you put coffee creamer in it? Yeah, absolutely. Fresh vanilla, hazelnut.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Caramel. Oh yeah, dude. Listen, the next one I'm gonna do, I'm using Cold Stone sweet cream.
Oh, I bet that's a cheat way to get away with like a Reese's Pieces pancake. Get some Reese's Pieces creamer.
Mm-hmm.
Just throw that in the mix.
And put the Reese's Pieces in it.
Oh yeah, you gotta throw some in there. Yeah. Oh yeah, you gotta throw some. Right.
Oh.
See? We're coming up with stuff right here, guys. Multiverse of Geekdom cookbook coming out next week.
Making pancakes.
It's gonna be all pancakes. Every different recipe for pancakes.
We're gonna impress Gordon Ramsay with me making lime sauce. You know,
that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, dude. There's so many stories I could just tell you about that trip. Just in those 12 days, so many stories. Just like even the drive and from the studio to the mansion, like back and forth.
It
was about an hour and 40. but it's just a straight shot, and it's just you're never tired of it. It's just gorgeous to look at. You see all these different fields and farmlands. I actually saw Tyson's chicken factory out there.
Okay, I know exactly where that is.
I genuinely saw chickens crossing the road.
Yeah.
A lot of dead cats because they cannot avoid traffic. Got me some.
That's
got me.
hilarious.
I was just like, man. I passed one
That's hilarious.
on the way down the first day. I saw one.
Yeah.
All right, there's 1, 2, 3. Then when we going back the next time when we were actually going to the studio, so when we left the mansion to go to the studio to shoot for that day, I see another one on the side of the road. I'm like, what? Where y'all coming from? Just randomly dying everywhere. It's
That's
crazy.
Great. That's great.
They didn't think it was, but it was.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
Well, what can you do? You know.
What can you do? What are you doing? What can you do?
But
Tony, what can you do, Tony?
Yeah, I mean, you tell me, Tony. Like, what's going on here? The rigatoni isn't even Tony and Tony.
Oh shit, that's good.
Man. Nah, man.
Man, I'm really glad you enjoyed it though, man, because I know you were really excited about it, and I know you were nervous too. So
I was.
it sounded like it came out great, and you had a great time doing it. So that's all that matters, man.
Oh yeah, man. I'm really proud of what we've done, and I really believe that this could be the one that sets. If it's not the one that launches us, it's definitely putting our names in that damn circle.
Sure.
People know, like, because it's the reason I took it was because
now,
of
is it going to
message.
get in? Is he trying to get it into any festivals or anything? Like, is that?
Yeah,
Is that okay?
He's gonna put in some festivals. He definitely wants to do release it in theaters, do a limited release for it.
Sure.
Just because of budgeting and money. If he had the money for a wide release, he would
sure.
do it.
Yeah. No.
He would definitely.
Dude, that's insane to try to do, man. By as like an independent.
It was independent. I think it cost. He said I think he said the whole thing, everything total, came to maybe about $9 million. And also, he had to.
That's insane.
Yeah, he got hit by a car, so he pulled out some insurance policy, put that money into it.
Wow.
Damn, like so much money to the point he was damn near homeless, just putting his all into this movie. And he's got his investors. Once the movie comes out, he'll make that money back, put it into something else.
Sure.
But it's just, he determined, and I really believe like his writing and everything, like it sold me. I said to him, when I finished the script, I said to him, this is Get Out and Silence of the Lambs having a baby.
I like that description.
Yeah.
I like that description. I mean, that would be insane.
Yeah, it's there. And the whole theme of it is, and you and I, we've talked about this off air on there.
Sure.
Just hatred has no color.
Well, that's definitely true.
And that's the thing. That's the whole thing.
That's definitely true.
And I'm like, release this movie in this climate. Release it. Put that movie out.
Absolutely. No, it should be told. No, look, I'm not one for censoring at all. I believe if you have a story to tell, as long as you're not being offensive to be offensive, then tell your story.
Yeah, that's it. And that's what
it is.
It's one heck of a story, man. And it's all shot in black and white. Whole movie's in black and white.
Now, see, that's interesting. That's fun. I like movies that do that. See, like Clerks, he did that for $26,000, dude.
Really?
Kevin Smith, yep. He put it on a credit card, $26,000, and made the movie. Shot it at where he worked at. That's literally where he worked at. Was the Quick Stop. He shot it there.
Wow.
While he was working there, and that's what he did.
Wow. Okay. I didn't even know that.
He put it in. He put it in a festival. I think it was I guess back then it would have been the Cannes or whatever it would have been. And it got picked up, and that was it from then on. But yeah, dude, that it can happen, man. It can absolutely happen, dude.
Who are the other actors in those Clerks movies?
Well, you got Kevin Smith, Jason Mewes, Brian Holohan. hell's the other dude's name? I can't remember the other guy's name, but Ben
Justin
Affleck.
Long?
He knew Ben Affleck. He knew Matt Damon. So they were in those movies back then. I don't think they were in Clerks though. Yeah, I don't think they were in Clerks. But yeah, I mean, he knew a lot of people, but it was more just he wanted to tell a movie about two people in a convenience store hanging out
Mm,
because that's what he did all day.
I
He's like,
got you.
so
I gotta get into Kevin. The only Kevin Smith movie I've watched was Tusk.
oh
That's with
no,
Justin Long.
no, don't watch that. Oh
Yeah,
man, that's pretty bad. That
that
one's a
that that
bad one.
was so. Oh, it was so weird.
It's
Yeah,
weird. It's
but I
weird.
gotta watch Clerks. I definitely have to watch
I
Clerks and
even the third one,
Mallrats.
man, I think is really good. I think the third one is the best one.
Where does he rank for you as far as directors?
Wow, that's hard because I would put him in a separate category as far as like I'd put him as he's a comedy director.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, for me, it's still Mel Brooks. Mel Brooks is number one as far as comedy directors go. Maybe two or three. I mean,
Okay,
I don't know anybody else that really is in that vein. That's like strictly comedy like them.
I
But see,
couldn't even tell you.
I think he's a great director. Like I think his movies, even though they are super silly and super jokey, I think they do have a lot of heart to them. I really do. Like he is telling a story.
And that's the thing I heard Harloff say before. Like what he loves about Kevin Smith is that it's not only funny, but he knows how to tell a really good story.
Mhm.
And
And he's developed these characters over time. So it's like things have changed with these characters in each movie.
so we're Jane. So is in Clerks. That's Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah, Jay and Silent Bob's and Clerks. Yeah.
So then they also have their other movies, Jay and Silent Bob
It's
Strike
all
Back.
it's the askew universe. So like all the Clerks movies, both Jay and Silent Bob movies, Chasing Amy, Dogma, um I'm missing one. I can't remember now, but all those movies are in the same they all happen in the same universe.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. What's your and you said Clerks 3 is your favorite out of all of them?
I mean, I don't know if it's my favorite out of all of them. It's just I think I just can see where he's like what he's doing with the characters because I know the characters so well.
Okay.
So like I see the like you know the transition. Like the second Jay and Silent Bob movie is literally all about how Jay had a kid and he was like, "Holy shit, you're actually a great dad, even though you were a complete fuck up your whole life. You're actually a really great dad." So he wrote that story about how Jay is a dad and that's and like in the movies he's a fuck up because that's and not that he thinks he's literally a fuck up, but like he just knew like that's him, like that's his his personality. He had a big problem with drugs for a long time, and
Mm.
like him and Kevin Smith didn't really talk for a little while because of it, but he helped him out, like he helped him out of it and get clean and stuff. So it's just I guess because I know a lot more about them as people too, maybe that
Mhm.
helps, and that's why like I can see where they're coming from more. But
So I guess you watched the Clerks bonus features too, huh?
oh, of course, yeah,
See, there it
the
is.
bloopers and all that. Yeah, I haven't watched the commentary yet though, so I haven't
Okay.
done that. But yeah,
Will
man,
we find
I
you?
love.
Do you think we'll find you in the mall? Just fighting rats.
Mall Rats. That's the other one. Mall Rats. That's the other one
Yeah.
that he did. Yeah, that's in the fewest queue. But yeah, Ben Affleck and all them are in there, man. Ben Affleck's a
Did
fucking idiot.
Did he do that movie Waiting with Ryan Reynolds?
No, that wasn't him.
That
I
wasn't him.
wish.
Okay.
I love that movie. I wish. I love
Okay.
that movie. Man.
Yeah. Because
No, he did Cop Out though with Bruce Willis, and Bruce Willis was like a dick to him the whole time.
really,
Yeah.
wow, man.
He was like, "Can you not? Can you do it this way?" And Bruce Willis did it literally the exact same way again. The next He's like, sorry, Mr. Willis, can you do it this way? And he was like, yeah, I got you. And then he did it the exact same way.
There's
It's so funny.
Clint Eastwood directed was it Matt Damon? Who was it that was talking? I think it might have been Matt Damon. And I don't remember what movie it was.
I'm trying to remember what movie that would have been with Clint. Yeah.
Let me see. Clint Eastwood, Matt Damon. Hold on. Because he was talking about it on Hot Ones.
Mm-hmm.
And whoa, hold on.
What?
Oh man, I almost lost. My heart almost sunk for a moment.
Holy crap! What happened?
Because like I'm typing. See, this is really bothering me. Okay, someone says, "I hate people. I hate when they do this." I typed in Clint Eastwood and I didn't even finish it, and it just said "Death 2023."
Oh,
and I'm
like, I was gonna say, wow, no, I hope
that
not.
Right. That's why I stopped.
I heard he's doing a new movie too. Like
he is, yeah, with Nicholas Hoult and Toni Collette. It's called Juror Number 2. Yeah, actually, I did that show for the channel. Yeah,
yeah.
Okay. It's supposed to be like the juror was the one that actually committed the crime, but he's trying to decide whether or not to confess to the prosecutor or not while he's on the jury. I'm like, okay, I'm here for it. Hereafter, that was the movie that Matt Damon and Clint did.
I don't think I've seen that.
It's not good. It's probably Clint's worst.
Okay, wow.
It's
like I love Gran Turismo, and I love what was the other one he did a long time ago? Mystic River, isn't that what it was called?
Yes,
that's a great movie.
Mystic River, Gran Torino, Letters to Iwo Jima.
That's what it was. Yeah. Yeah.
Unforgiven.
Oh yeah.
He did $1 Million Baby.
Mm-hmm.
I think he did Invictus.
Did he do Invictus?
I think he did Invictus.
Wow. Okay.
He did Trouble with the Curve. The Justin Timberlake and Amy Adams. Let me see. I'm pretty sure Clint did Invictus.
Wow.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. He did Invictus. He did.
Dude, he's a great director, man.
He's a
great director.
Oh my gosh, great actor, great director.
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't realize he did Invictus, dude. That's a step up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not that he can't do it, but that's a step up for him.
Yeah,
that's huge.
He did that. Yeah, man.
Hey, that more power to him. Shit, man. He can still direct like that at this age and get into it, man.
And it's funny you said so. When Matt was on Hot Ones, he was talking about how Clint was as a director, and he said, "It was like, we're gonna do this. We're gonna get this take. We're gonna be good." So they do the scene, and
what do you do with Clint Eastwood telling you? Like, what do you say? You can't say anything to Clint Eastwood, no matter how big you are. You can't say shit to Clint Eastwood.
He's like, so do you think we need another take, or is it? Let me ask you something. So if we do another take, punk.
Exactly. That's all you're gonna get from Clint Eastwood. I feel lucky, punk.
It's like, so we can either do another take and waste everyone's time, or we can just go ahead and move on because I just said we're good. Cut. He's like, okay. I'm not going to fight you. Like,
you don't say a damn word to Clint Eastwood. No, exactly. That's awesome. That's awesome.
If he listen, I need him and Morgan Freeman to live forever.
Oh, you ain't lying.
Just have them live forever.
Morgan Freeman has to live forever. I don't care what. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Throw James Earl Jones in there. You got a deal.
Oh, James Earl Jones is another one. Yeah, it's another one.
I'm telling you.
You got to keep Nicolas Cage alive forever, just because we need craziness. Once in a while. We need the craziness once in a while. Yeah, we need it once in a while. Just every once in a while, he just pops up in a movie and just does full Nicolas Cage, and it's
absolutely.
So dude, I have to see that movie with him and Pedro Pascal. I have to see it.
Yes, yeah.
Because, dude, when he's like, it's grotesque. The statue of himself, he's like, it's grotesque. I want to buy it. So, like that's that. Yes, give me that Nicolas Cage all day long.
Nicolas Cage is, he is. People have debated about his acting prowess.
Oh,
Like, is
he's
he
not a
for
great
real or is
actor.
he?
He's not a great actor.
You don't
Nobody.
think so?
No, but he is the most entertaining person to watch ever. Ever. There's nobody more entertaining than Nicolas Cage. He's so awesome to just watch. Be Nicolas Cage in a movie.
And you can't take your eyes off of it. It's just Nick Cage doing Nick Cage.
Watch his career. Like when he was younger, he wasn't great, and he was in okay movies. And then he went Nicolas Cage, and then he got big. Like that's what happened. He went full Nicolas Cage in movies, and then that's when he got big. Was because he would do crazy faces and stuff like
all the time. It's just
like
furious, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I mean,
The
wait,
Gone
what
in
was the
60
movie?
Seconds move when they're listening to Low Rider, and he's just, let's go. Crazy. Like, he's just so crazy, man. He's so out there. It's so great.
I'm going to tell you what. This would be perfect. Not Clint Eastwood. Why am I? But we were just talking.
Nicolas Cage.
Yes, geez. Okay, Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
And Jeff Goldblum.
And what? Anything?
Anything.
Driving down the road.
Just them being just so strange. The entire time.
Together. Oh my god, yeah. Exactly, dude.
I would love that.
Exactly.
I would love
And then
that.
you throw what's his name? Oh shoot. Why am I blanking? I'm gonna be so mad that I can't pull this right now. I can't pull it right now. No, I can't pull it. I'm trying to even think of the movie that I'm thinking of him from, and I can't think of it right this second. I just can think of the character. I can just think of the character. That's all I can think of is the character and how this specific person played the character.
Do you remember the character's name?
No, I don't remember. Like I said, I can't.
Nothing. It's evading you.
Oh, man. That's the thing. I won't get full pictures in my head. I'll just get like a certain thing that'll remind me of something.
See, it's funny how that happens because for some reason I'll do that. Like there was one time I was looking for something in the basement, and as soon as I hit the first step, I forgot what it was. For some reason, I started thinking about Shrek, and it reminded me of what it was I was getting. And it was nothing relevant to what I was retrieving. Mm-hmm. Right. It just somehow clicked in my, oh yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Yep. Yeah, that's how
what does Shrek have to do with this?
Nothing. But why not?
It's just peeling back the layers. Yeah. The layers of your mind. The mind is an onion.
Dude, I wouldn't put my worst enemy in my brain. Just I wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it.
Not even the Hell's Angels.
No, they're not my enemies. No, I would. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't do that to somebody. It's torture. That's not even like. That's just torture.
The mental plate. The mind is a very.
I'm trying to explain the way my brain works. So my brain is. It's not even comedy all the time. It could be anything. But my brain is a nonstop episode of SNL with no commercials. Just think of it that way.
Okay.
But they could lead anywhere. So like one thing could lead into this, and then it could lead into that, and then that could make me think of this, and then it'll lead into that, and then it'll lead into this, and then that could make me think of this and this and this. So that'll lead into this and this and this. I just have these random thoughts all the time.
What's the script?
Of them at a time? Huh?
What's the story that you got then?
No, it's not. I'm not ready yet.
Not ready yet?
No, I'm not ready yet. I mean, I'm ready, but I'm not. Yeah, I'm not ready to do that.
All fair. We can talk all fair.
Yeah. No, it's more. Yeah. Yeah, but it's the way my brain works is insane. Like it's insane.
I mean, you are a Jedi Master. The Force is with you.
Function in the world and not go crazy is very impressive, in my opinion. Even though nobody else would understand how impressive it is, to me, it's the most impressive thing I've ever pulled off.
Dude, like I tell people sometimes my mind can be my mind is very imaginative. It's like very extensive, specific, just imagination. And if anybody spent a day in my brain, they'd be like, "You watch a lot of movies, don't you?" Yes,
Oh yeah, there's
I
definitely that.
watch a lot. I read a lot. I
Mhm.
cannot help it. It's what it is. Especially reading. Reading gives you those mental pictures. At least with a movie, you can see what's going on. The
Right.
books take you give you that imagination.
And see, I think that's where I lost the creative part is because I didn't read a lot as a kid. I watched movies and TV, so yeah, I think I lost a lot of that creative imagination
I think it's still there, Don.
part.
I mean, look what you're doing. This
I mean,
channel.
it's there, yeah, but
It's,
it's not like it could have been. It's not cultivated the way it could have been.
I got you.
But
It's not too late to become the next Spielberg, sir. I think you could direct something.
I don't think I can tell people what to do.
I mean,
I would be the, I don't know.
Director Don Tucker. I need you here.
I would
Facebook
definitely
people.
change my name though. My name would be something different. Definitely something.
They call you Director Jedi.
That's fine. Jedi Director Tuck.
That's
That could be my name. I'll take it.
what do you think of Taika doing the movie next year? If it's supposed to be a movie, because I know
Yeah.
that's the whole.
I'll be honest, man. I kind of feel like Harloff does on the issue. I love Taika Waititi, and I'll watch anything he makes. But please don't let him make a Star Wars movie. Just don't let him make a Star Wars movie. I don't think he's the right fit for a Star Wars movie. His comedy is great and it's amazing, but you can't do that in Star Wars. It's just too much, in my opinion.
Would you want a Nolan Star Wars movie?
Not really. No.
You think he'd be way too grounded?
Maybe if he did something that was just like separate by itself,
Okay.
like not connected to anything really, but just like a story he wanted to tell in that universe, I wouldn't have an issue with that. I don't know, man. It's hard to know who would be a good director in Star Wars. It's hard to know because it's such a weird place. It's such a weird universe, man.
Mm-hmm.
And you can get something wrong and not even realize it, and people will just jump down your throat for it, which that part sucks for directors and stuff. Like, I get it. That part sucks.
Fandom should never do that.
No.
Never.
Dude, what they did to Ray or Daisy Ridley and John Boyega and what was his name that played Jar Jar that just came back?
Oh, Ahmed Best.
Ahmed Best, man. What they did to them is Rose, the girl that played Rose. And it's disgusting how they attack people sometimes, man. It really is. Like they were telling him Ahmed Best he should kill himself. Like he really wanted to kill himself at one point.
Really?
Yeah, like come on, man. Like that's not his fault. He didn't do anything wrong.
He was just asked.
He was
that's
told
what
to
he
do
was
something.
Right.
Yeah. It's disgusting. See, that part I never understood because it's like, yeah, I didn't like the prequels for a long time. I hated them. But it wasn't like I was like, it's Jar Jar Binks' fault or it's this person's fault. It was the movies were just bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't
a full combination of things. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I never remember blaming anybody or like thinking. I don't know how people think that way, man. I just can't think that way.
It's people are foolish.
Yeah, it's so weird. I actually liked Jar Jar. I thought he was funny. I didn't hate him as much as people hated him. I thought he was a bad character at the in the movies, but I thought he was funny. I didn't have an issue with him.
I found him slightly disturbing.
Oh, he was definitely disturbing. There, yeah, the whole Gungan, all the Gungans were disturbing. That was all the way they talked. Misa, like all that stuff was weird. That was weird.
Misa Annie. Oh my goodness!
That was all weird. But again, like I thought, I understood what he was there to be like,
comedic relief.
The old school fall guy, that would just he was the clumsy person in the background, but it wasn't necessary. It definitely wasn't necessary. That was just George Lucas not really knowing what the hell he was doing. Somebody should have helped him write it.
That's hilarious. Because then you come up with characters like that, and now you can't not have it anymore.
Right.
I heard Jar Jar came back though.
But dude, he came back in the new Mandalorian season, dude. He's freaking awesome as a Jedi. They let him play a Jedi, man. Yeah, oh yeah, he's awesome. Yeah, he's awesome. He saved Grogu and everything.
Really?
Yeah, he's awesome, dude. Yeah, oh yeah, they brought him back, man.
Jar Jar with a lightsaber?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Not Jar Jar, but I'm at best. Oh no, I wish. Oh no, damn no, if they would have done that. Okay. Dude, that's one of my favorite theory in Star Wars is I want Darth Jar Jar. I want that so bad to be real. Yeah. That he was the actual Sith Lord behind it all. Yeah, I want that so bad. I think that would be hilarious if they did it.
I feel like this is a book, and I would want to read it.
It's one of the best things because it actually makes sense if you like actually read it or watch it or whatever. It actually makes sense. It's not real, but it makes the most sense out of anything I've ever seen, like conspiracy theory wise, in Star Wars.
I got you.
It's funny. It's really great. Yeah. Dang. I know, man. I know. We've talked about a lot. It's been crazy. No, dude, but that's what this is. This is just kind of getting to know people, man. Like, I just want everybody kind of get to know who we are and what this channel is about and why we do this, man. Because nobody should do this.
We love it.
We love it. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, look at my wall back here, guys. This is what we do. This is what we do. I've made my wife, or not even make her. I asked her if I could do a Star Wars wedding, and she was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Are you serious?"
And y'all went on ahead and did it, huh?
Yeah, it was great. So
that's dope.
Nah, man, I loved having you on, man. I love getting to know more about you, and just letting everybody else get to know more about you because I've got to know you over the last year and a little over a year, and we're cool people, man. We're cool people. People should get to know us.
Absolutely, man. It's been fun, man. Don is a really. You want a good friend, you get you a Don. All right, get you a Don. Get you a Don.
Gotta get a Josh. Gotta get a Josh.
Gotta get a Josh. That should be all right, guys. We're making these T-shirts are happening. If you want good friends, it should always say, "Get you a Don, get you a Jason, get you a Josh, get you a Joe."
I like it.
Search for a Noah.
Merch coming.
We're doing it. We're here, man. We're here, and we are ready to launch.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Guys, Josh, again, it's been great having you here, man. Let everybody know where they can find you, man.
So many places. You can find me on my YouTube channel, The Midnight Cinema. You can find me here, Multiverse and Geekdom. I'm in every facet. I'm just everywhere at this point. You know, trailer reactions. I'm in the shorts, the Facebook group, our group chats, and Twitter. You can find me on Twitter at The Outlawed Mime. You can find me on Instagram at Midnight Cinema 41, TikTok Chef Midnight 483, Facebook Joshua Diggins, Backstage Joshua Diggins, Spotify, my podcast Wolves of Midnight. Like I said, literally everywhere. There's not a place where you cannot find me.
There you go, guys.
Well, there are a few, but I mean, Asgard is no longer one of them. But it is not a place; it is a people.
You don't have a foot account on OnlyFans.
Not that I know of.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Right? Holy crap!
That'd be something. No
Dude,
one.
I heard there was an AI that you can freaking take pictures of somebody. Like if you have full body pictures of somebody, it can give you a full, real life picture of them naked.
Really?
I have no idea.
That might be the same AI that somebody used to do Selena Gomez didn't even go to the Met Gala, and they found a picture of Selena Gomez to make it look like she was there. The AI made the picture, make it like
dude, that's scary, and everything. Man.
Exactly. I don't play with that stuff.
I hope they get what they deserve out of that, man. That writer's strike that just came, and they're fighting for that too. That they want protection from Chat GPT, like taking
so many things, man. It's
it's not even that. They just want protection that if it's known as a Chat GPT property, that somebody's not trying to pass it off as, oh, I wrote this.
Mm-hmm.
Because people can just put in something and write a script for them, and then they can just tweak it however they want to tweak it and say, "Oh, I wrote it." It's like, yeah, no, we want protection on that. Like,
Right.
they have to disclose that crap to us. So it's gonna be, dude. It's gonna get nuts. It's gonna get nuts in the next 10, 15 years
This man just became Michael Keaton.
with the visual stuff and the Chat GPT and all that craziness. It's gonna be insane in movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Dude,
We're
wait
gonna
till
see
wait till music places start putting out songs by artists that are like, wait till we get a new Tupac album or a new Michael Jackson album.
That would be crazy.
Wait till that shit starts happening. I mean, some people I think it'll be harder for because, like, I think Tupac's mom still owns the rights to his music.
Okay.
Pretty sure. But
I'm just like, how do you?
Yeah, dude. If they own the rights to your music and they can do it, they can technically do it. Like, that's some weird stuff, man.
Extremely.
Get John Wayne in a movie.
They were talking about doing what's his name? James Dean.
Yes, I remember that. A movie with him, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, just think about like 5 years if they decide to do it. Bring Chadwick Boseman back as Black Panther.
Nobody would stand for that.
Oh, well, nobody would stand for it, but you're telling me Marvel wouldn't want to do that at some point?
If Marvel wants to lose money, I would be like, go right on ahead.
I don't want to see that, but it's scary what can happen.
Like, it's like, Marvel, did you not make Age of Ultron?
Yeah, right, exactly.
You know,
jeez, how do you waste James Spader? Anyway,
yeah,
how do you do that?
He was great in it. I just wanted the more, because Ultron is so ruthless and doesn't care. He's all about bloodlust. And I'm just like, all right, I just want to see more kills. But the dialogue they gave him though, phenomenal.
Oh no, he was awesome in it.
Yeah,
but they wasted him as a character. I mean,
I think he should come back for Secret Wars.
I hope so.
He was one of those villains
that they find a way to bring him back.
Yeah, he needed his own phase. Like, he needed his own phase.
I couldn't believe that he was only getting one movie. I'm like, Ultron is getting one movie. Ultron.
That's a problem.
Are you kidding?
Exactly.
Kidding? Anyway, oh my god. Anyway, guys, I am Jedi Master Tuck. You can find me in the Multiverse of Geekdom, all kinds of stuff. Jedi Academy, Geekdom Uncut, Titans of the Turf. We got some crazy matches for the last week of the season. But guys, please like and subscribe to the channel. That's what we're trying to do right now. We're trying to get to 1,000. I'm going to keep doing these interviews. I'm getting through the whole multiverse. Then I'm hitting the Benverse. We're going to have some interviews coming, guys, a lot of them. So look out for those queries in from the multiverse. I am Jedi Master Tuck, Midnight Cinema, Josh. We will see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.